Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. And welcome to the last day of 2020, December 31st when I'm recording this. So I hope you have a beautiful time whatever day you're watching it. It's me, Wingish Nime, Ujeki Kwe, Sweetgrass Water Medicine Woman, your friendly, friggy-ass, marathon woman. So Christy Carr, Superstar, all this beautiful divine being right here, and welcome to you divine, beautiful beings right here too. How goes the last day of the year? How was this for you? I know for me it really wasn't much different as opposed to like staying in and stuff like that. I'm not much of don't get out much anyway. So the times when I did go out, because I don't watch much of the news and stuff either, it was like, oh yeah, right, there's something happening here. Something, right? Yep, we know. Let's not be naive. Let's not be naive, okay? It's been documented well through history. People in power taking advantage, becoming power hungry. Anyways. Yeah, and I'm clearing stuff out too. It's the end of the year. Time for releasing. Lots of stuff happening up there in the heavens. Oh, I didn't put the cards back like right, so I'll show you how I do this. I go through and I sort them in there. Put them all back in randomly. This is what they do. Keep them all mixed. Nice. Right. Spread them out all randomly, and I try and go in between. Right, because I blended the two decks here. So I try to go in between. In between to have them like that. I've been getting more sleep, yet I'm feeling more tired. What is that, eh? Anybody else feeling like that? Oh, such is life, huh? What are you looking forward to in the new year? Getting out there? Huh? Getting that mask off? Seriously, though. We don't build immunities wearing masks. We don't really help wearing masks, okay? It's just something that stands and symbolizes something else. Maybe. I don't know. What is that to you? Have you really looked and researched for yourself? Or are you just doing what you've been told? Do we do just what we've been told? Or do we look at, okay, well, what is the reason for this? Is this really going to help me? Is this really in my best interest and in the best interest of all? No, we all have to do that. Questioning, maybe we can go into this year really looking into that. Balancing, coming into our center. So I did that Moon Lodge inward tree for centering there yesterday. We can return back to that. Today I'm just going to do balancing energies. A regular daily vibe, but to wrap up the year, to balance, to come to center, focal. So we're not all over the place, right? We say what we've learned. We got to come together, people. Come together. That's how we build immunity and stuff too, right? So it's not just bad germs we pass on. We pass on the good germs too. So why are we protecting each other from those good germs, right? Maybe my little immune system antibodies or whatever might get, rub off on you, and you get part of that strong immunity too, right? I was always told it's healthy as a horse. Healthy as a horse. You get little sniffles and colds, but when it comes to that, right? I don't, but I've never been one to think that I get. Anytime somebody sneezed by me or whatever, I've never been one to think that I'm going to get that. And when I do get a cold, I think of it, well, this is cleansing. My body needed this time for me to rejuvenate and cleanse. So how do you look at it? I mean, getting sick is part of life, really, isn't it? We got to do this cleansing. So we can protect ourselves and protect others too. Building our immunity. So you know what? We can help pass on the stronger immunity bugs too, right? Because we don't just pass on the bad bacteria. We pass on good bacteria too. So when we're not socializing and distancing from that, we're keeping each other separate from those good bacteria as well, okay? We need it all in here. We need it all. And have you studied for yourself? Researched for yourself, right? Even thinking back in your own mind. Do you remember the conclusions and stuff that were come after that SARS event? I remember. No, masks don't help. Maybe in really densely populated areas, whatever. What helps is us being able to wash our hands, our own hygiene, but not completely. I want to be completely sterile, because then it's a shock to our systems too. You know, I'm no biologist or doctor or whatever, but like, you know, learn, listen to your body. Listen in, listen in, listen in. Calling back all of our directions. Start with the east, path of illumination and clarity, place of fire, spirit, man. Calling back all of our energies from the south, the childhood, the emotions, place of innocence, the waters. Calling back all of our energies from the west, that's the earth, the woman, place of physical, place of introspection. Calling back all of our energies from the north, that's the wisdom years, the air, the mental. We walk our red road, our earth walk, you know, where we are protected by source, by our parents, right? We are totally dependent on generous protectors for us to be able to go from babies to adults, right? Up to be able to get from south to the north in our childhood. And where's the loyalties that even a dog that's beaten will be loyal to even the master that beats it. So we need to figure out where our loyalties lie. We're loyal to our parents. We want our parents to like us. We're loyal to what we fear, or are we loyal to what we love? Are you loyal to what you fear or what you love? I don't know. And then east to west is the blue road of spirit that's always with us. And what are we dreaming into being, right? We came into these bodies. Maybe we dream these bodies into being. Yeah, right? Did God dream us all into being? I don't know. What is that? Like, spirit had a dream, and here we are. Oh, what's up for you, right? That story, that expansion. Had a dream of expanding. Do we expand or do we contract? Do we keep ourselves small? Like, there was a thing. What if we weren't? What if we aren't the most intelligent as we could have been? What if we have actually gone backwards? Some parts of our evolution. We haven't expanded. We started to contract. We pulled ourselves in to think that we weren't these big, expansive spiritual beings. What is that for you? Do you limit yourself because we're told we're limited? What is that? Check in, listen in. Above, below, and within. Right on, right on. Right on, right on, we're gonna spread them out, we're gonna spread them now, we're gonna spread them out for the last points to ponder for this year now. Ooh. I am swinging, yes. I'm swinging, got the sadness, I do. But I'm so happy and joyous too. We both appreciate. My babies will be home tomorrow for the weekend. Yeah, that's why I'm swinging. It's the longest time without my children. First Christmas ever without my children. So we've all gone through changes. We've all been directed to look within. Not all of us have done that, though. We're still looking out and pointing fingers at everybody else, but it's been a year of looking in, finding our balance, right? 4 is about balance and stability. 2020 was a force. So that's why we had to be shown everything that's thrown us off balance, everything that's out of balance, things that need to be balanced, right? Things that got totally cut out. We cut ourselves off from that spirit, but really, we're nothing without that spirit. We could create nothing without that spirit. So we need to be grateful. We need to be grateful. Always. So let's find that. We come together to be grateful. Be full and whole in ourselves before we come together with anybody else. Maybe. I don't know what's up for you. Overall. So wrapping up this new year. Can we just simply, real simple. This year points to ponder, reflect on this year. And we take that hindsight and we can make that foresight for the coming year. To change, right? Is it finding that balance? Now 5's about changing. Nope, this way. Okay, so that says what? Painted face, that's self-expression. Look at, did we express ourselves? Were we ourselves? Have we been expressing ourselves fully, wholly to the unlimited vision that we have of ourselves? To the unlimited vision that our Creator had for us? Are we fully expressing ourselves to that? Or are we limiting to that, right? So, now it's that time to retreat. This is that time to look inside, right? If we can't go to parties and celebrations, we're limited in that way. We don't need to push, right? Why are we going against stuff if we're being told to turn in? I know. Now's that time to retreat. Have you been pushing for something to happen? Did you, in 2020 keep pushing? Now's that time to retreat and let things happen. Right? Divine timing, not our timing. Everything. There's a time and a place for everything. But we don't know that. Let's just express ourselves to the fullest, right? Retreat when we think that we're not, or that we got to point it out to somebody else, right? It's a self-expression, soul expression, source expression, right? Not the divided part, right? That self, that soul expression of that source through you. I don't know. What is that for you? Let's reflect before we take action on that. Let's reflect here. Reflect. Not this one. And reflection, we're going inside. We are the woman inside, and it's the whethter shield, the introspection, and the goals. We need to go inside. Are we being what we wanted to be? Are we doing what we told, what we need to be doing? Whatever. What is that, right? That unlimited potential. Have we tapped into that unlimited potential, the potential miracle? Looking at ourselves as a miracle. You're about to meet your destiny. Are we open to see that? Right? Are we too busy trying to express something else, just one part of ourself, right? And that's not that our whole self. Or maybe we're just expressing what we think is acceptable. And what is that for you, right? It's that time to go inside and look, what have your goals been? And is what you're doing matching up to what, who you feel inside, your self-expression, who you feel inside. On the outside, is that showing? Or do you keep that all hidden? Because who's going to know who you truly are if you never show it? How is anybody going to love you for you if you're never you? So we need to look inside. What's that goal? Is our goal to hide, to blend in with everybody else, or to be the miracle we were created to be? Each and every single one of us. We're a miracle to be here. No exceptions. It's a miracle how we're birthed, we're born, how we're conceived. Well, we know the mechanics of that, but for the sperm to get into the ovum, because it's whole designed to keep everything out. So, for that to get in there, to conceive these little beings, these little bodies, amazing. It's the action we can take on that when we realize that. It's that little step that we can take to be more full expression of our soul self, right? Our whole soul self, right? That divine being, integrated, fully as part of this human body. Right? So we can experience sensation and all of that, right? Action, action, action. I'm going to take this one over here. That one just kept calling me to come take that one out. The actions, right? We respect our sacred space. We respect that and everything that we've been through, where we came from, with that little. No more hiding that little. Let that little shine. Let that little story be told. That's the action. We show that respect. We respect our own sacred space. Because if we had that respect for ourselves, others are more likely to as well. I used to tell children, like with that showering and the smelly look, if it looks like you don't like yourself, people aren't going to respect you. It's a sad thing, but it's kind of true. So if we show that we respect ourselves, it's going to get both. You're going to get both, right? People that are jealous or insecure in themselves, so project their insecurities onto you, whatever. So it doesn't guarantee that you're going to get that respect, but at least you know you're respecting yourself. Right? There's always going to be that one person to respect your sacred space. And if you don't, nobody else will. Right? That's a deception. That's a deception. We don't think that we're sacred. If we don't think that we're special here too, we deceive ourselves. So we need to stop lying to ourselves and retreat. And retreat. See the potential miracle that we are. See the deceptions all around us. When we're looking on the outside for those answers, when we're equipped with everything that we need inside. And if we don't have it, the way to get that in an honest way with impeccable integrity, where everybody has what they need. There is enough to go around for everybody. There is no need for anyone to go without. So as you respect your sacred space, you respect others too. No, they belong here too. We're all part of this divine. Whatever that is, we're part of this divine plan, man. Humans. We're part of it. Yes, we are. Oh my goodness, I just want to play too much. Don't want to play. This hurts. They want you to see the numbers. I said 21 over there. There we go. That's good enough, right? When you see a self-expression. Oh, okay. That's the way to do it. It's stuck there. Okay, whatever. We got it, right? We're retreating to that self-expression. Woo! Seeing who we are. That's the actions that we take. One little step. We see beyond the deceptions. We see that we belong here too. Anything that makes you less, anything that's getting you contracted, right? Right? We see who we are. There's no secret in here. That we all belong here. And you're special too. Right? We can go in and speak to Lynx. I said that Lynx holds the secrets for us all, right? Even the things we didn't even know about ourselves. So that's taking that look within. What have we been denying? What have we been deceiving? Is there something that somebody else has done? And we're pointing fingers. So we need to look at ourselves and not keep secrets from ourselves either. Yeah. Whatever that is for you, what's that all saying to you? And there's the expansion. Right? How have we been keeping ourselves from that expansion? Right? We do it to ourselves. Yes, we do. We do it to ourselves. And how? How are you doing that to yourself? Sure, somebody else might say, look, I can see what you're doing. This is where you're going wrong in your life, right? But I'm just doing that because I don't want to look at my own. And maybe I recognize it because that's what's going on in my life. So I'm projecting to you what's going on in my life. Saying, yeah, that's what you need to do because this is what I needed to do. But it don't work like that. All that you need is inside you. All that you need to create that expansion. Right? Let's stop contracting. Let's start expanding because this is what is intended. That expansion. That growing. Right? We're looking at that self-expression, that retreat. Pull back if you feel like you're trying to be something else, if you need to be something else to fit in. See past that cultural illusion that we all need to be the same, that there's only one right way, there's only one chosen peoples. See past cultural illusions. See past the societal illusions. Let's laugh at ourselves that we got caught up in it. Like, look at the four-leggeds don't try to be anything else but what they are. Right? They follow the source. They follow the spirit. They don't try to have control over everybody. And their leaders are there thinking what's best for the whole of their communities. What is that for you? Coyote's a sneaky, sly one, too. So are we being led by a bunch of coyotes? I don't know. What is that for you? But seeing past those cultural illusions, seeing past the family illusions of this is who you are, this is your place, and you need to stay in your place. Right? Everybody has a place. No. Well, everybody is beautiful, and everybody deserves to shine. And needs to shine, especially at this time, right? So retreat if you're not. What's going on? What is stopping you? What is holding you back? Let me guarantee you, it's you. Okay? It's you. That's the truth. There's no secret in that. We all hold ourselves back when we're not connecting with that great oneness divine. That is there, just waiting for us. Just waiting for us to say, please help me. That's the free will. It can't step in until we ask that. So see past that cultural illusion that we have to go to somebody else to get that. We have a direct connection inside. We do. Yes, we do. We're looking at that introspection, right? So how to see past these cultural illusions, because that's the overall thing, to see past. To see through to the truth. How do we get to the truth? When there's unlimited possibilities of that. Well, because we all think we're right in our own mind, so it's the truth. So let's get past that, even if it's, not what we want to hear. Okay, the truth isn't always what we want to hear. Truth don't hurt. It's the illusions of them. So can we let go of that illusion? Can we let go of that illusion and go on that path that, hey, some we have to walk alone, but we're always supported. That love is always there for us. We can always return to that spirit. We might have separated from that spirit, but we can always return to that spirit, to that source. Whatever that is, we're letting go, letting God, whatever that is for you, let that spirit work through, right? Let that spirit work through you. You're never alone. This reminds me of the Footprints poem a little bit, eh? Some paths we must walk on our own. This journey, these inside jobs. Nobody can go inside us, right? Our spirit's there with us, always rejoined and connected to that source. But nobody can go in there for us. They can stand and hold that bowl and say, I'm here for you. We can hold that flashlight. And when it's time to go in, only we can do that. To tap into that unlimited potential in us. Let go thinking that somebody else is going to do that for us. No, they can't live our lives for us. They can't express our talents and be that expression of us. Right? And our children are not expressions of us either. They have to find their own self-expression as well. So we need to retreat when we're trying to push our views on others. That's that thing. Sit back. The introspection, what is yours, is looking in. Look in, right? Let go and look in. Let go of looking out there. Let go of trying to control, right? It could even be the parent letting that child walk its own path, right? The spirit had to let us walk our own path. We have to learn for ourselves. What are the lessons that stuck with you most? The ones that came easily to you, or the ones that, wow, right? And which ones did you feel the best about learning? I don't know. How does that go? I don't know. Sometimes we find our greatest strength in our greatest challenges. And if we didn't have those challenges, why would we ever find that strength? I don't know. If we didn't have fear, why would we ever need courage or to be brave? No, let's look at that. Let's see past those deceptions. Let's help that sacred space. What's blocking us? And can we take that action? find that respect and see past those illusions, to see through the cultural illusions. This is actions that we can take. Show sacred space. So up the way, 7 of bowls, right? We can allow ourselves to be swept away in spirit, knowing that we're safe in that. I think 7 in bowls is about the options. There's so many options, right? There's so many opinions out there, and opinions are what? Like assholes. Everybody's got one, right? We don't need to see everybody's, oh. So are we getting caught up? And that's how we get caught up in those deceptions, because there's so many options, so many viewpoints out there. Everybody's got something to say. Our buddy, right? And the ones with the least education on it seem to be the ones that say the most, right? The ones that get caught up in their own opinions and thinking that their own opinions is right. They're getting right in their own minds. They're not respecting the sacred space of anybody else. Right? They're trying to lead. Come over here. Come over here. That's why we need to go inside. Retreat into that sacred space. Into that sacred space inside of you. That place, and tune into those truth detectors that can know when you're being deceived. That will help you so that you don't get swept away and caught up in all of this information designed to keep pulling our attentions outside so we don't go in. It's trying to sweep us away from our spirit. I don't know. What is that for you? What does that all say to you? Right? That's it. You've got to be your own chariot. Ha! Right? And it's not our jobs to save anybody else. It's our jobs to tune into ourselves. Right? Because as we do that, then we do help others. We help all of humanity when we're helping this one human here. The only human that we have control over. And do we really? How do things work when you're trying to push yourself? You got to rest for success, right? Let it come to you. Let it come through you. What is that for you? Are you creating that expansion in your life? Or are you keeping yourself restricted? Or are you thinking everything, some things need to be a secret? Not everybody can know this. But knowledge is meant for everyone, right? What is that? Reflecting on potential use of the resources. So all this stuff that happened in your life, your stories, all these secrets that you were keeping, these are your resources. These are your resources. How is that going to help you? How do those resources help you to be more you, to live your life, to be that living message? To be that living message, that living example of how that expansion happens. How we create that expansion. We look at those resources. It's the 2 of stones, the foundations, the roots. Hey, things happen when we were kids we didn't have control over. We didn't have a choice. As we get older, we do. So we see past those illusions of what we were taught. And take everything that's happened to us, all that shit, everything, we transmute it, and we can see how we could use that, right? Reflect on potential use of resources. Hindsight becomes that 20/20. We see past. We don't get caught up in secrets anymore. Secrets, no, okay? Secrets can hurt. Maybe there's those spiritual secrets and those great mysteries that we aren't to figure out. But hey, we've been left little clues on how these things work. I don't know, what's that all saying to you? See past those cultural illusions. This is as we're going into the new year. Don't just get caught up in what everybody else is saying. Find out. Tune into yourself. Tune into your source. Reflect on those resources. Hey, where's this information coming from? And look at that. Tap into those. Tap into that sacred space of yours so that you know and you can see past the illusion. So you can tell in your body. It will give you those signs. And when you're being told the truth, when somebody's trying to deceive you. We don't need to know what the whole truth is and whatever, but we can know when we're not hearing it. Okay? And we can know when we're hearing it. So tap into yourself. What are those little systems inside you that help to guide you to the truth? Because it's all in us. It's all in us. Love you so much. Biggest heart hugs ever. Thank you for being you. Shine your light through in everything you do. Now, go within and let it all out, my friends. Love you. Thank you. Happy New Year, too.